Let's keep reading. We are on page 44 of What Does the Bible Really Teach? Jesus was a man of tender warmth and deep feelings. Others thus found him to be approachable and kind. Even children felt at ease with him. Mark 10:13 through 16. Jesus was impartial. He hated corruption and injustice. FedEx going too fast down my road. Oh well. I'm in the country, so it's okay. He hated corruption and injustice. Matthew 21:12 through 13. At a time when women received little respect and had few privileges, he treated them with dignity. Go figure that one, people. Women having rights and privileges because Jesus Christ gave them to them, not because of women's lib. John 4:9 and 27. Jesus was genuinely humble. On one occasion, he washed the feet of his apostles, a service usually performed by a lowly servant. Jesus was sensitive to the needs of others. This was especially evident when under the power of God's Spirit. He performed miracles of healing. Matthew 14:14. For example, a man with leprosy came to Jesus and said, "If you just want to, you could make me clean." Jesus personally felt this man's pain and suffering. Moved with pity, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched the man, saying, "I want to be made clean." And the sick man was healed. Mark 1:40 through 42. Can you imagine how that man must have felt? Yeah, I can. Because I've had 5 strokes, 4 heart attacks, and brain surgery. And it was the Lord that healed me. I didn't just do it on my own. I had faith. The sick man had faith that Jesus Christ could heal him. And that's why Jesus was able to. Somewhere in the Bible, Jesus Christ is walking on water, and he holds his hands out to one of his apostles. And the apostle's like, "But I'm not you. How can I?" And he's like, "Do you not have faith in me?" And that, when he realized that he did have faith, that is when he was able to do what Jesus told him to do. Jesus didn't have to tell me to have faith in him. That was easy. It still is. I'm still here. Faithful to the end. Jesus set the finest example of loyal obedience to God. He remained faithful to his Heavenly Father under all kinds of circumstances and despite all types of opposition and suffering. Yeah, he set the greatest example, and all we have to do is follow it. Jesus firmly and successfully resisted Satan's temptations. Do you? Matthew 4:1 through 11. At one time, some of Jesus' own relatives did not put faith in him, even saying that he was out of his mind. Mark 3:21. But Jesus did not let them influence him. He kept right on doing God's work, despite insults and abuse. Jesus maintained self-control, never trying to harm his opposers. 1 Peter 2:21 through 23. Jesus remained faithful until death, a cruel and painful death at the hands of his enemies. Read Philippians 2:8. Consider what he endured on the last day of his life as a human. He was arrested, accused by false witnesses, convicted by corrupt judges, laughed at by mobs, and tortured by soldiers, nailed to a stake. He took his last breath crying out, "It has been accomplished." I'll be right back.